What is up, team? It's your boy SledgeInc team, back with another episode of Sledge and Friends. And this time, we got a very special guest. Y'all heard me right. We got a very special guest. I mean, this is Mr. JetBlue, Mr. Always Flying First in Business Class. Like, I've never seen this guy in a main cabin or economy seat in an international flight. Like, never ever. But it's going to be a second before I introduce him. The first person I want to bring to the stage, though, is my co-host. You already know, since last Monday, I think she applied for 14 cards. Now she's at 162 and 3/4 cards because one application is pending. It is Key from the Key Adventures channel. If I can get her in here.
Yeah, I feel like, what's going on?
What is going
Good to see everybody. I see people putting timestamps in the chat already. Don't be hating. We're going to get to your comments, but good to see you. I'm Key. I run the channel Key Adventures. You already know it. And every Monday night. This is one of my highlights. I was late because I was making a drink. My best friend got me this container for my birthday, may contain alcohol, and today it does.
Okay. And it do, right? What you drinking, Key? What you drinking today?
I actually made my first batch of milk punch. So I'll describe it later because I don't want to bore anybody with the details.
Damn, milk punch. Okay. Let me see. Hold on. Let's see who we got in here real quick. I know we got Dennis Dunn. We got Dennis Dunn in the building.
Yeah.
Bobby Yakuza in here.
One meow. Mix.
Points with Philip. We got to get points with Philip up here, man. We got to get points with Philip.
Okay.
And I know he got time to make the video. Well, he might not have time because he's probably dropping a video
right now. Yeah, probably right now. He's probably dropping 2 videos at one time, actually.
We got to get points with Philip over here with us. We got my guy Ian in the building. Yeah, man. 14 cards is what? Like a boss. That's what I'm talking about.
People tripping. Yeah, I love it. What card should I apply for tonight? You already know that I'm willing to do it.
Oh, man.
So
the thing is, they probably don't know what card you don't have.
That's the point, right? I don't mind getting another one. You already know I got duplicates of the same card. So
yeah, did y'all hear that? When we got somebody from the 850 Club Credit Elite in the building, grinding for the money. What is going on?
And it's their birthday. Happy birthday. I think I saw that.
Let's go.
Happy birthday, grinding.
Let's go. We got Detour Travels. We are glad to have you in the building. Sleepy Rod in here, man. You know, if I keep going through all these comments, I ain't gonna be able. I gotta get. Wait a minute. Before we bring it in, I gotta get Ian his pause real quick.
Hey.
Ian, appreciate you, brother. For sure. Appreciate you, Ian. But man, I gotta get the special guest in here because if I keep going through the chat, man, it's gonna be another 30 minutes before I get them in.
That's facts. I can't wait to see him. Let's hear this introduction.
Yes. Like I said earlier, for the people that wasn't here, man, I have never seen this guy in a economy or main cabin seat when he fly international. He the king of JetBlue, but he's also the king of first and business class seats. This guy stays in Asia. I mean, he's like in Japan, in different countries, more than he's in the United States. Like this guy's always
I actually think he might go by Mr. Worldwide. I think Pitbull might have stole that from him. Honestly, that's what I'm thinking. I think.
You know what else is funny? I wouldn't doubt if he was traveling right now. Like I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
I just asked him to come up. It is my guy, Michael from the Wong Way Travel Channel. What is going on, my brother?
What's going on, everyone? So, yeah, maybe I am traveling. Maybe I'm not. I don't know, but I got some sparkling water here.
Hey.
Hope you guys can see it.
Sparkling.
So yeah, I mean, appreciate the invitation, and also an introduction, Sledge. It's been a great ride, and yeah, I mean, points and mile game is my life right now. I love doing travel, credit card game, and yeah, technically, I'm actually not in the States right now, so it is a thing to talk with you guys. So you guys got around the knot. So
So cool. For the people that don't know you, what's your channel name? What's your favorite airline and your most used credit card right now? Just put some respect on your name.
Yeah, so my name is Michael. From my channel is Long Way Travels. And my favorite airline right now, I'll stick with Japan Airlines for now,
Okay.
just because of their most luxurious product for now. And my most used credit card right now at the moment, I'll say the Bilt card right now, just the Bilt card. The Bilt card right now is the most used card I have, just because of stuff that's going on with the card, and obviously anything going on in the future, and then just transfer partners and just getting good value of that card.
That's what's up. That is what's up, man. Hey, we got a couple cards that people wanted to apply for today. Key, they already threw a couple in.
Okay.
So I gotta do a big shout out to John R. real quick though. John R. gifted a membership. You know who he gifted to? Juan Meow Mix.
Hey.
Juan Meow Mix, just for you. You said you $2.99. Appreciate you, John. Hey, John, listen. Here's since we gotta have points with Philip on, right? It wouldn't be right if we didn't have John and points with Philip on the same episode. What if we bring John and points with Philip on the same episode? All we need is for them to agree with it, and we'll pick a date and we'll get them up here with us too. So we got a special surprise for you, Key. We got a special surprise for you.
Yeah.
Because you came up with the title for this live.
That's true.
Me and Michael already discussed it. We were like, the last one to join is going to be the person that comes with the questions.
Okay.
So it's going to come with y'all.
Okay. So the topic for tonight, as I'm Googling it right now, or ChatGPT in it right now, is we're going to answer some of the top Googled questions about credit cards, points and miles, and just our whole arena here. So while I'm searching on ChatGPT, please, if you have any questions, if it's basic, intermediate, advanced, please drop it in the chat. Sledge will get to it probably by 10 p.m. Eastern. So no problem. Just drop it in the chat with a timestamp. And also, I just saw Grinding for the Money, happy birthday. And also, you do sound like my uncle. I remember we talked last week, or I don't know, time doesn't even exist for me. So your voice sounded just like my uncle, which is crazy. I actually called him after that. So thank you for reminding me to check in with my family. Okay.
Philip applied for 2 cards this week: the Hilton Honors and the Fairwinds card.
Ooh, okay.
Did he
Oh,
get
we'll
that
find out.
Fairwind?
We'll find out for sure.
For sure. You know what? Because I've had a Fairwinds credit union account for, probably like 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I never applied for any of their products.
Okay. I actually haven't even looked at any of the fair ones. I've looked at some pretty obscure credit cards, but I haven't looked at that yet. I wonder what the advantage is. I admittedly don't know, and that's okay. I love that I don't know stuff. Keeps me researching.
Yeah, me too. Like, what's the pro play with the Fairwind card? Like, is it the multipliers, the credits, no annual fee, maybe?
You know what? To be totally honest with you, I got the account because you can get a bonus, and I just never got rid of the account. I just, they're like one of them no annual fee accounts that I just have it. You know what I'm saying? So I have looked at the cards, like I have looked at them, but I couldn't take it off the top of my head. But I'm sure we gonna find out from Philip. And while Key is over there Googling and ChatGPTing, my guy Mike Newland then came in the building and gifted 5 new memberships.
Yeah. I love seeing familiar names. Shout out to you, Mike. Cue the music for Mike. Mike, cue the music.
Yeah. In fact, we got to get the music for him and everybody else. I want for Mike. Detour Travel. Carter DS.
That's big time.
My boy got a membership.
Hey.
They hate me. My boy, they hate me, didn't got a membership.
Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Okay, without further ado, now that I've drawn this out for a really long period of time, I went ahead in ChatGPT and I Googled I searched for a couple different questions. So we're going to start out with some of the most common questions, and then we'll get into like nitty gritty about maybe specific programs, maybe how to transfer points. Cause I think that's more advanced. I think, like I mentioned before, I think a lot of people are using travel portals to book their stuff versus transferring out. So we'll get into some of that later. All right. Question number 1 is Googled over 100,000 times per month. What is a good credit score? What is everyone's take on that?
I can go first.
Okay.
For me, and I'm gonna tell you why. Like this answer probably gonna be crazy to a lot of people, but to me, a good credit score is the credit score that's gonna get you approved. 670. If you got a 670 credit score and then you don't pretty much have any other blemishes on your credit report, you can still get approved for pretty much any other credit card. FICO, according to FICO age guidelines, 670 is good credit. A lot of people think that it's 700 and above. Mm-hmm. And of course, I would want anybody to have the higher the better, of course. And I would want you to have 700 and above. But according to the guidelines, 670 is the standard for good credit. And I can tell you myself, when I was building my credit, I was already into the American Express ecosystem before my credit score was 700. Okay. So this was for somebody who was rebuilding credit. So yeah, for me, I said 600. But of course, we want to be up here in the 850 club credit.
That's right.
Get there. Until you get there, you know what I mean? Just keep working.
Okay.
Michael, what you think?
I mean, I definitely think like at least I'll just put a number like around 725, I guess. I mean, don't we think at least, around what people say and market wise and even in the industry, like some credit card issuers are more stricter and they allegedly require a higher credit score so that you have to try harder. I mean, you think in the harder ones, but like Citi, maybe or Chase, like they expect you to have a higher credit score, but I don't know what's on actually I don't know if you guys remember if it's on the actual application form, but I know like I've always been told to get at least a 700 just for applying for cards, especially that are more sensitive inquiries.
Okay. Wise words to me. Okay. I always drag these answers out. To me, I don't think it's a specific score because I think it's going to be evolving over time, right? You may be just starting out. You may have made a mistake on your credit. You may be rebuilding. So for me, I think it's fundamental to have good habits. What I mean by that is making on-time payments. I prefer you to make on-time and in full payments, but life happens. Let's be realistic. So as long as you're making on-time payments I'm not just talking credit cards. I'm talking mortgage, rent, utility bills, medical payments, etc. All of that stuff can adversely affect you. And I want you to be able to get an apartment, get a mortgage, get a credit card if you need it, etc. So I think as long as you're showing good habits, ultimately, I think as long as you have like a 580 to 600, you can plead your case to a local credit union or someone that's willing to take a chance on you and show them, again, that model that good behavior. And over time, perfect. You're now in the cards like some of these aspirational credit cards that we're talking about.
For sure. Yeah, once you get in the door, as long as you remain responsible, the credits only go up because, I mean, we all know when your credit score is a little bit lower, it can get up there faster than when you get up there, then it's going to start creeping. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Those credit unions, a lot of credit unions let you where they'll let you get in with high 500 scores.
Right.
I've heard it from a lot of people. And I got to give a shout out to Mike Luna one more time. He is the only person in history I've ever seen who gifted membership, and he got one of them.
That's crazy.
I've never seen that before. But I appreciate it. Thank you, Michael, man. We definitely appreciate it. We got my guy in here. Memphis Mike is also in the building. Memphis Mike, my guy, what is going on? Big supporter of all the channels. Really appreciate you, brother. All right, let's move on to the next one.
Okay. Now I'm going to skip around just a little bit just to make sure we're going like, beginner to advanced here.
Yeah.
The next one is searched about 20,000 times. So we went from 100 to about 20,000. How many credit cards should I have? How many credit cards should I have?
We're going to stay in this order. I go first and we go around.
That's fine. You already know my answer is 100, so I'll just answer first. It's 100.
I would say for the average person, probably like around 3. I think 2 to 3. I think 2 to 3 is good for the average person. And you know what? I want the chat to answer these questions too. What y'all think about it? The reason I say that for the average person, because the average person isn't. They probably don't even care too much about, you know what I'm saying, getting sign-up bonuses and, you know what I'm saying, and they might care about those things, but they don't look at it on the same level as somebody like we would, right? They get the card, they go use it from time to time. They're probably not going to use the credit card for every purchase. They're going to hold on to it for when they need it. And, you know, you don't know the credit limit that you might have on these cards. So I think having 2 to 3 is good for the average person.
Yeah, I mean, it's a loaded question in general, what Key's asking here. I mean, it really goes on to, you know, someone's preference, you know, and
Sure.
there could be someone who's like a one card person who just wants to use one card. And, you know, I know one person who does, I think all he has is like a United card, Southwest card, just racks up all those Southwest points, you know, and you have a good card like some of those, you know, catch-all cards, you can kind of use one, especially if you're a loyalist, you know, Hilton member, and you only do like road trips. So I could see you using one card, or so you can use 3 cards, or you can use, I don't know, 7 cards, depending if you have an airline card, hotel card. I mean, sky's the window, pretty much, in my opinion. So it's on your preferences, really. Like doing a lot of airline travel, hotel travel. I mean, I will say this, maybe someone can answer in the chat, or I've seen so many people with these Wyndham cards, but has anyone actually used Wyndham earner card, like the points?
Yes.
Like, I hear everyone say,
me.
I keep hearing people, I'm like, I see people like 100,000 Wyndham earner points, and I'm like, has anyone actually used it other than maybe what Key or Dugras maybe? It's like
Joe.
Yeah. Okay. First of all, the Wyndham collection is so underrated because everyone's always talking about Hyatt. Okay. Here's why people talk about Hyatt, because they know exactly how many points each category hotel costs. Now, Hyatt has like 16 different levels of everything that can cost from maybe 3,000 to basically 1 trillion points a night.
Right.
With Wyndham, to me, it's keep it simple, stupid. It's 5,000, it's 10,000, or it's 15,000. Or no, excuse me. That's wrong. It's 10,000, it's 15,000, or it's 30,000 points per night. Period. All the properties fit in that. You're not going to find a property that's 800,000 Hilton points per night. You're not going to find that. It's 10, 15, or 30. Period. Point blank. So, and look at the autograph collection. Oh, the trademark collection in the Wyndham line, because that's where you're going to find some crazy value.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I went into a Wyndham and we stopped in there. I forgot why we stopped in there. Like, we want to stay in there, but we stopped in and when we went to the creator meetup. This particular Wyndham right here in New Orleans. As soon as I walked to the door, like a podium with a security guard, like why are you coming in? I'm like, what?
This is for people to stay, right? Or not?
Like, you can't come in here. You got to guess. I was like, all right, cool.
Okay.
It was a question I seen in here.
I got a couple questions. A newbie comes and asks you about credit card churning. What do you tell them? Michael, what do you tell them?
I mean, I think it's one of those terms in the game where, like, you're kind of bending the rules on getting as much points as possible credit cards. I mean, I don't think it's a good practice if you're trying to be responsible, but I mean, I wouldn't recommend it to a newbie, to be honest. If you're asking me, like, I would give a very simple answer and just say, hey, just start slow with the credit cards, basically.
Yeah, I don't have anything to add. I don't mention it to people. If it comes up organic in conversation, great. But it's not something I'm saying like, I'm a credit card churner, I love this stuff. Like, really, on YouTube is where I talk about this stuff. So I appreciate y'all for listening. But if you catch me on the street, unless you know me from credit cards, you would never have a clue that I'm a credit card churner. You would not have a clue.
Yeah, I'm the same as Key. I'm the same as Key. I keep all of that to myself. You know what I mean? Like when I'm out and about. So if somebody even was to recognize me and ask me about it, I still would be like, you need to go at your own pace and you know what I'm saying, worry about yourself. I can't give them that kind of advice.
Right.
I know there's a lot of people that would, or they would tell them to do it or not to do it, but yeah, I'm just not that person.
Yeah, I don't think I would. I think I would maybe give resources, like, maybe check out this website or that website, but for me, like that's not a conversation I don't think I'm willing to engage in. Like I want you
Yeah.
to seek out that information versus like I'm gonna tell you face to face because I think people look at me like I'm crazy when I say, yeah, I've had 100 credit cards. Like they're like, huh? What? What are you saying right now? You must be in so much debt. Like I think debt crosses their mind first before any
Yeah.
other rational questions.
Right. And you know what? A lot of people in this situation would be though.
Yeah.
I don't think somebody with 100 cards would be in debt, but I think some people with a decent amount of cards would be. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I think some people, a lot of people wouldn't be able to handle that with cards like that. Sorry about that. But,
Okay. I have a question too that came from an outside source.
Yeah.
Did you get your first credit card with the intention to continuously maximize benefits, or did it happen over time? So when you got your first credit card, were you like, oh, I'm about to be a churner. I'm about to maximize the heck out of this. Like, how'd that go down?
Hell no. I mean, and I'm not even gonna start when I first got my credit card. I'm talking about when I got back into credit cards. No, you know what I mean? Like I really didn't even I was so disconnected from it. Like, what made me start getting into credit cards, believe it or not, was the Capital One Quicksilver.
Okay.
Because I'm using the card, like I'm not listening to nobody. Nobody's telling me about this. I'm not watching it on YouTube. I don't even understand it at all. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know anything about it for the most part, right? And then I'm like, okay, well, I'm getting cash back for this. You know what I'm saying? So I started using it more. And then I started inquiring about different cards. And then at some point, it just caught on. And I was just like, man, I can get these sign-up bonuses. And it just took off from there. But no, like I didn't come into the game thinking about that because first of all, I didn't know anyone who was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And I never looked at it on YouTube. It wasn't an interest of mine at the time when I started doing it. So
okay.
Yeah, I was well into the game before I even watched the Xebi or any of these guys that we all started watching when we first started getting in here.
Yep. Okay, I think I stumbled into a Sebi video early because I was like, oh, okay, people do this. I'm not the only crazy person that's reading these terms and conditions trying to make sure I get every nook and cranny out of this card. And then from there, I was hooked. I think I got, my first year, I maybe got 13 or 14 cards in 1 year because I was like, I got this. I love it. There's other people doing it. I love it. But the first one, definitely not. Capital One gave me my first shot. I've talked about this ad nauseum, so I won't bore anybody, but I did not have the intention of keep getting credit cards because my parents said, basically credit cards are bad and they're only for emergencies. So that's how I grew up.
Right.
Yeah, I'm the same with Key as well. I'm the same as Key. I mean, the first time around, I got my first card, the Wells Fargo Propel card, like ages ago. I got my first job. I was like, hey, I'm an adult. Let me get a credit card. And I didn't think about anything back in the day. And then, 2016, I got the reserve.
Mm-hmm.
I got it because my friend had it. He was flexing it. I'm doing all this travel. I'm like, hey, I got the card. 2016, didn't get a bonus for like 6 years. Didn't even think about it. It's like, yeah, I mean, when you get that first card, unless you're watching these YouTube videos or in the game quickly, no one is looking to get even a second card, let alone, 10 more.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Okay.
Hey, I gotta point this one out. I gotta poke fun at my boy Anthony for a minute. The Dennis Dunn say Anthony is the king. Anthony Venture is the king churner. Wait a minute, hold on, Dennis. I gotta push back down that one a little bit. You looking at somebody to the right of me who has 100 cards, right? You looking at somebody to the right of me who has 100 cards. You looking at somebody here who has had over 60 something cards. I think between Anthony and his wife combined, they've had like 30. That's combined. Right. I'm talking about single over 60 for me, single over 100 Anthony's still a baby in this game. 2023 was the year I got the most. I got 21 cars in 2023. That's almost as many as Anthony got now.
That's crazy.
That was 1 year.
Wow, that's insane.
Or 2022. I don't know if it's 2022 or 2023. One of them. Yeah.
Okay.
But
I mean, to their point, Dennis, appreciate you. I think we're all kings, queens, they, them, all that, whatever, of churning. Like, I think we are all in that crazy, exceptional, industry leading category, no matter what.
No, Key, you on another level. Key, you on a whole nother level above all of us.
Yep.
You get approved for cars that you shouldn't be able to get approved for somehow.
That's facts. That's facts.
But we got to. I've been holding on to this one for a minute.
Okay.
Appreciate you for the 5-spot Detroit Travels.
Nice.
That was over on your channel, Key.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Detour Travels. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Happy time. Wasn't happy about the win. He wanted to win the points.
Quick correction. I got it wrong. Happy. Thank you for updating me. So the point structure is 7,500 points, 15,000, 30,000 points, just for the record. We do this live, so we can't go back and make any edits. So thank you for fact checking that. Nevertheless, 3 tiers, all their properties fall into those tiers. There's no extra hidden, categories or anything like that.
Oh man, Chaz Money Minutes, man, he in the land with my guy Texas Dog.
Okay. Houston.
I know Texas Dog is from Houston too.
Yeah, hit up the Breakfast Club in Houston. One of my favorite breakfast spots. So good. So good.
And I love Houston. I do. I love Houston. I also wanted to give a shout out to my boy Joe Barreto. He called me right before the live because he couldn't be here. He in Atlantic City, and he was like, yesterday was 90 degrees. He said today is like 60 something. The cold is what out there because that hurricane that came up the coast or whatever. We got here. All right, we almost at the end. We can get to more questions.
Okay, here we go. What are that's wrong. What types of rewards do credit cards offer, or can they offer? I know that's a generic question, but that's what people are Googling.
Wow.
So I could take that one first while y'all are thinking.
Yeah.
So I'll say first and foremost, sometimes there is a 0% offer, meaning you can pay no interest for 6 months, 8 months, all the way up to, I think I've seen 24 months of no interest. I think that's one of the major offers that people should take advantage of if, they're looking to consolidate into one payment or, things like that. I think it's worth paying the balance transfer fee, riding that out for those, like I said, X number of months, 15, 20 months, whatever, and trying to pay down your debt that way and just keep rolling that into another card. That's one of the offers that I wanted to talk about.
Oh man, go ahead, Mike.
I mean, balance transfers. I mean, those are tricky. I mean, because if you don't do it responsibly, like you're saying, right, then you could just pile in more debt, and then it's a risky. But I mean, credit card offers, what are they expecting? I think when we talk about the points and miles game, I think they're expecting those credits. I mean, the credits are the biggest thing when it comes to credit card offers, even the credit card, because sometimes when you get a bonus, you get like a cashback offer, right? Like those Chase cards or Amex cards, you get $500 statement credit. That's really appealing with the points.
So what do you mean by that? Can you break it down again? I just want to make sure that we're covering this so that way, if you've been around for a while or you're just now tuning in, what does that mean? Like you said, a $500 offer or a Chase offer. Like what are those exactly?
Yeah, so sometimes like I think American Express or even like Chase, when you get a Chase Sapphire Reserve, you'll get the points, like 50, 60,000 points, and then including the spend you make, they'll also give you like $100, $500 statement back on your spend. So it's kind of like a twofold thing. And I think for a lot of people who are starting, getting that type of statement credit really does make it more appealing with the points for these credit card issuers. And I mean, I would jump on it if you saw, especially if it's like an elevated offer, which obviously we'll get to probably future questions, I hope.
Okay.
Man. I need to
Okay.
hear the question again.
Sure. Okay. What types of rewards do and can credit cards offer?
Wow. All right. So we know we can oversimplify it. We already know it's either gonna be, I mean, I guess the rewards, because I always try to look at what general people are looking at, right? Like regular people, like people who just getting credit cards, and not like, people like, we already know what we looking for. We looking for whatever, we getting whatever credit card suits us, plus, what I'm saying, whatever points we can get out of it. That's us. But I think most people, they're probably getting, most people gonna go with general cash back. Like they're gonna go with general cash back, no annual fee, just, a card they got a credit limit on it that they're gonna use, and they gonna take it from there. Like general, like most people.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching a YouTube video a little while back, and this guy was interviewing people inside a Centurion Lounge, right? And he's asking them what credit card they use. You would not believe the amount of people inside of that Centurion Lounge who only use one card.
I can.
Platinum.
Yeah.
That's the only card they have.
Yeah, the person that put me onto credit cards used that card for everything, and then cashed out her points for gift cards at Christmas time every year.
Most people, even people who use the stuff for travel, they don't go that deep into it. Like they don't go that deep into it.
Right.
They're going to use one or two cards for whatever specific needs that they think that they have, and they just use them for there. So it's hard to say, but yeah, I think most people, the perks that they need are pretty simple. You know what I'm saying? Like it's pretty simple for most people.
Yep.
But that's just me.
Let me ask you guys a question. Like, so I talked with a family member about this, and I asked her, like, why do you want this card? Why do you get it? And she'll say things like, she'll say the very generic stuff. I think with a credit card, especially a travel card, she'll say, oh, I like the airport lounge. And then, one day she'll show up and she's like, oh yeah, I forgot my card. And you're like, isn't that why you got the card? Why you got the Chase card, the Amex card? It's like, oh yeah, I forgot it. So
I found until like I started taking, like, my mom, for example, my dad, on flights where we paid $5.60 per person, or $11.20, whatever. They didn't even carry a credit card in their wallet. Like they were carrying a debit card, their ID, AAA. My dad's wallet used to be about this thick, and I'm like, what? First of all, break your back. But I think most people, like maybe older people, however you want to classify that, I don't think that they carry credit cards all the time. And if they do, it's something like an American Express Platinum, or it's something like, I don't know, you got Kevin Hart slinging the Chase Freedom Unlimited. So it's cards like that, and they just use that for everything or nothing, right? That it's an emergency card.
Right. It's an emergency card.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that, but that's what I said earlier. Most people, I won't say most people because I'm not 100% sure, but a lot of people, they only have credit cards for an emergency. Mm-hmm. That's the thought process behind the credit card. And if they do use it, they're using it like they're getting gas with it, and then that's it for a while. You know what I mean? Like they're not using them consistently like that. Most people are gonna pull out a debit card.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. I know we have a lot of questions. I want to make sure we're keeping up with the chat, and then also I'll go back into Chat GPT, but I see one on the screen here.
Yeah.
What do you say to people who want to transition from travel to cashback, or from premium cards to simpler cards? Garden, focus on different cards, both, neither, something else. Okay, Vincent, this is an advanced question. I'm going to say this is advanced. You're using all sorts of terminology in here. So we went from beginner and we just jumped right to PhD right now. Here's what I say. I don't think that there needs to be a transition, because all of the travel credit cards, outside of airlines and things like that, for the most part, you can cash those out for a variety of different things. And cash those out meaning to cash, to gift cards, to pay down your statement balance, to do all of that. So I don't think, like, when people talk about I'm on team cashback or team travel, like, I guess like that question's flawed to me, or like that statement is flawed, because you're on team credit card rewards, regardless of how you're choosing to use those points and miles. So to me, that question is flawed, but I think you should go where the sign-up bonuses are and then determine right now in my life, should I use these on a trip, or should I use these to pay down my balances or invest, or again, a multitude of other things, turn these into green cash. Totally up to you.
For sure.
Hopefully that answers the question. I know I sometimes don't answer the questions all the way.
Yeah. No. I 100% agree with you. And I would do, I would tell them the same thing. I mean, they can just use the cards that they already have and just train, you know what I'm saying? And for the most part, like you say, unless it's hotel cards or airline cards, 9 times out of 10, those cards can turn into cash.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, they want to keep going with it. Yeah. I mean, it's easy to go out there and be like, man, look, this card, you think about a card that got a $200 sign-up bonus, $300 sign-up bonus. Those cards usually don't require a lot of spending to get those bonuses.
Right.
So it's a easy $200, $300 for somebody who's looking for cash. You know what I mean? As long as they can manage those cards and they're not going outside of what they normally do, I think the transition over to cash is a lot easier than the other way around.
I agree.
I mean, I take it from a lot of perspective as well. Like, I know we're going to talk about this during, I'm assuming, this telecast, but like travel cards now, especially the big ones, it's putting a lot of strain on people's wallets. Now, I get it. We can take on those credits, but like just being a frequent traveler, like that question makes me think like, well, the more you travel, right, the more money you spend. Maybe the reason why you want to transition from the platinum to Amex, everyday cards or your annual fee card is because you're transitioning to a life where like you're not traveling as much.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to go down to like these $50 annual fees, $0 fees, and cashback is, I guess, perceived safe.
Yep.
Whereas, the more you travel, airport lounges, Caribbean, international, you're racking up, fees, spend. You can't always cover with credit card credits. So maybe there's someone saying, hey, I just can't handle it with the platinum card coming with a new annual fee and the Chase and then the City card. You're like $2,000 annual fees that maybe you don't want to spend anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think it's always good to keep reevaluating. David had a comment before we answer Sleepy Rod, and appreciate everybody that's commenting in. It says, so many rich people I know are totally ignorant of credit card rewards.
Yes.
I think that's an interesting statement because like, I don't think it's just rich people. I think just people in general don't have a good personal finance credit backing. And it makes sense, right? I mean, that's not something that's always taught. And I know we say that all the time, but just think about it. How often do you go in airport, right? And you're doing maybe in check-in, maybe there's an issue on the computer, so you couldn't do it. But people are paying $150 for check bags, right? They come in with the push cart full of bags that they got to pay for. Or even more simple, right? Just like basic things. You see somebody at a restaurant and they're pulling out an American Express Platinum card. Or even, right, they're just paying with debit or they're paying with cash. I think it doesn't matter if you're rich, poor, middle class, or whatever all the classes are of the society. I think, we all need to do a better job of educating each other. But also, it's a good thing that everyone doesn't know, because these banks would make it way more harder than they already do for people like us to maximize those benefits and perks. So I'm grateful for the people that are not as educated, but also I want to educate the people that want to be educated. They seek out that education. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah. That's absolutely true. A lot of people just want it to be simple. So, but yeah, I see where he coming from with that. Like I was saying about the Centurion Lounge thing when the guy was interviewing a lot of these people, and not only was he asking them what credit card they used, he was also asking them what they did for work. And a lot of these people had, like if they were being truthful, these people were making a decent amount of money. A lot of people that he interviewed.
Interesting.
And it's still going back to them using one card. Like that. But if you look at the marketing and all of that, right? You see the American Express Platinum card. You see them at dinner. Somebody pulling out a card. They basically telling you to use for everything, and I guess these people are. But I guess if you
Yep.
could put enough spin on it,
Yep.
you could definitely get more points using other cards.
Mm-hmm.
If you putting a couple $100K on there and whatever, it's probably okay for you. You know what I'm saying? It's probably
Right.
okay for you getting what you need.
Okay. Sleepy Rod is on here. Do you think effective annual fee is a good metric for people to use when evaluating credit cards? I'm going to
All
just
right, I gotta be the first
let me
one to
define effective annual fee again. I want to make sure we're covering this for everybody.
Yeah.
Effective
No.
annual fee is made up math,
Yeah.
in my opinion. What it
Yeah,
means is, let's say a card costs you $600 per year to hold, but that same card offers you a hotel night certificate that you can use at, maybe it's any property.
Right.
They'll value that at like $900.
Yeah.
So already they're saying that this card has a $300 effective annual fee, or a negative effective annual fee, negative effective annual fee. They may have global entry for 185, or what is it now? I don't even know the cost of it. Who cares? We all got it for free.
Right.
And all these other credits. So you take what you're actually paying, the annual fee, like if you go on AmericanExpress.com, Citi.com, WellsFargo.com, whatever that annual fee is, and you subtract it from all those benefits. Whatever is left is the effective annual fee. Okay, I'm done talking. What do we think?
I'm gonna let Mike.
Mike, pop off on this one. Pop off.
I'm gonna let Mike go into this one.
All right. So with me, I'm pretty conservative with these annual fees, and I don't think it's a good metric, to be honest. I think it's misleading, to be honest, because while you could possibly get great value out of your credit card and make it feel like your annual fee is gone because you're getting positiveness, I just think in the end you're still paying that annual fee. I mean, I don't know how you're getting out of it. I mean, you're still paying the $500, $200, whatever it is. And now with the whole game going to all these stinking coupons, it's creating an illusion that you think you're paying less, but you're not. You're just, I don't want to use this word, but it's a bad word to say, but subsidizing all this stuff. And so I think pay what you want to pay. And if you get credit out of it, that's a plus. But make sure whatever you want to pay for your credit cards and annual fees, that's what you want to be versus these effective annual fees. So.
Okay.
All right. Now it's time for me to go on. It might be a little rant, man. I'm sorry, but I've been saying this since I've been making videos. Effective annual fee is just one of those things that I just have. I take an issue with people saying, right? It's just because a lot of these things in this credit card space, people say, and then we just run with it, and people just say it for over time and years and years and years or whatever. But anyway, I like to give the same example that I always give. If I was to go around the corner to Walgreens, right? But you know how when you go to these drugstores, they like give you coupons when you go in there, right? So I'll go over there to Walgreens and I buy some deodorant. That's $8, right? Deodorant is $8. That's about average price for deodorant now, right? So I go to Walgreens, I pick up my deodorant for $8. I go in there, I use my credit card, check out. I get a digital receipt online, so they ain't gonna give me a receipt, but they like, hey man, you got this coupon. I get the coupon. The coupon is for $10 of worth of Colgate. Did I effectively pay $2 for did they effectively pay me $2 for the deodorant? Or did I still pay $8? And they gave me a coupon for $10. There's no such, as Key said, it's a made up metrics, right? Because a lot of times you banking on something that may not even happen, right? I might lose that coupon, right? But they still gave it to me. Like they still gave me the coupon. The annual fee is the annual fee. Like the annual fee is the annual fee. When you use these credits, the amount of money from that credit don't go back into your Chase account, your Wells Fargo account, your Bank of America account. But guess what? When you pay that annual fee, it come out of those accounts to pay these guys, man.
Exactly.
So effective annual fee is just something you would never ever hear me say on the channel unless I'm going off on a rant like this. But anyway, back to y'all guys.
Yeah. Okay. Effective annual fee for me, I think Chad said something that's worth calling out. Effective annual fees are very subjective and they tend to be misleading. I agree. My effective annual fees, if I did that type of math, would be so misleading because I have 17 cards that offer the same exact benefits. So your card number one may give me an effective fee of $1,000. They paying me to hold the card.
Right.
And then card number 17, whatever. So very misleading.
All right, now let's go back to this, right? Okay, for somebody who has, say for instance, I'm not even going that deep into somebody who has as many cards as you, right? Or me, or Michael, or anybody. I'm gonna say somebody who got like 5 cards.
Yeah.
Right, and they say for instance, they got 5 premium cards.
Ooh.
Now, say they're paying
effectively paying nothing.
Right, they paying $2,000 in annual fees, but they got $10,000 in credits.
That's great. And I think that's great. I think it's great.
How many of those credits are they actually going to be using? And how many are going to be duplicate? Right?
Yeah.
All of them. On the premium card?
Right, exactly.
Yeah. There's no originality.
You're going to have 10 Priority Pass memberships, 10 Global Entry, TSA pre-check memberships, and the same thing, man. It's just, I don't know. I don't know why we still saying that. I don't know why that term is still around in the credit card space. But we got some super chats, y'all. So I gotta get down here and shout out some people real quick. My guy, Joe, man, I ain't seen you, Joe, man. Where you been at?
Joe.
TPA. And I hate the way I do it. Don't show up on the screen. So I gotta get back up here. And then we got my guy, Xavier, 11. I don't know why I was doing this. 11 months membership. 11 months. That's what's up. And then Xavier came back with it. We got to drop the music again, y'all. If I can make it, I don't know why I won't do it. I don't want to do it. We got to go back again. $19. Oh my God, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for sure. I'm trying to run down them real quick so we can get back. Key. You got one.
Hey.
You got one. I don't know. I got to go out and come back in. I don't know why they ain't let me do it. And while we on there, I'm going to drop Filmos in there too. And my guy, QC Man, 15-month channel member, man. I appreciate you, brother. 15 months, man. I think I only had a channel membership for like 15 or 16 months.
Wow. Day one. Yeah, OG.
Oh, for sure.
Okay. Let me get this popping with another question.
Yeah, because I'm lost now.
Okay. How do you all check your credit score if you do? And also, how do you all check your credit score? Oh, yeah. How do you all check your credit score? Sorry, that's the question. How to check your credit score is the question.
All right. I'll answer last. So somebody else.
Michael, let's go, baby.
So, I mean, there's various ways. Like I said, you can do, I think people do like Credit Karma, some of those companies. For me, like I said, you can open up a free account through Experian, TransUnion, all that kind of stuff, and you can kind of check it as it is, see what you're opening up. In reality, it's like it's good. I mean, you need to know your credit score when you apply for credit cards and find out what you're up against, really. So that's really in a nutshell what I do. I mean, like I said, they're all free accounts. Just make sure, check your credit scores and know which one's going on.
I don't check my credit scores unless I get approved or denied for a card, because they send you a packet of information about why you were approved or why you're denied or what the score was, etc. But I do keep my credit reports frozen. So I keep Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion frozen at all points in time. So that way I don't need to check them. Like, I know everything that's on there today is what I put on there personally, and I don't need to worry about it. So that's me.
Yeah, I'll pretty much the same thing. Like I'll wander through like Credit Karma just to see what cards they saying that they offer me. You know what I mean? But for the most part, because I apply for so many cards,
yep,
I don't really have to look at it so much because I get those letters telling me what they are.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem is all of these banks be pulling from so many different credit scores and scoring models. You know what I mean? Like they might be pulling from FICO 9, FICO 8, the bank card score. You know what I mean? Of course, the different bureaus. So as long as they stay consistently close, it don't really matter. It don't really matter.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Dave Ramsey, Peter Skiff, Kevin O'Leary and other billionaires offer the worst credit card advice I've ever heard. Y'all coming in with gold though. Appreciate it. Here's the thing I'm going to say. All of these people, none of them are credit card people. Dave Ramsey, I would say, is like pay down debt, right? He's hoping you're already in debt. Otherwise, you don't even need Dave Ramsey in your life.
Right.
Peter, I think, is a stock guy. So, like,
Yeah.
if you're not investing, one, we all should be investing in some regard, even if it's pennies. Again, stocks and credit cards have no real relation to each other. So why would you take credit card advice from that person, right? It's like
Right.
asking Peter about your car. Like, he has no idea.
Yeah.
And then last thing, Kevin, I think is he a real estate
Shark Tank
guy? Shark Tank, yeah, but he's a real estate guy, right?
Yeah.
So again, he knows about personal lines of credit, business lines of credit, and that's great. That's one aspect of credit, but there's so many other facets of your credit.
Yeah. For sure.
And we mostly talk about personal credit. So a lot of the things that Kevin O'Leary, we just will never have access into that type of lines of credit ever, right? He's doing like probably, I don't even know. Doesn't matter. But those are all people I wouldn't take credit card advice from.
No, not at all. But you got a personalized question.
Oh, man. Okay. Curious to why I don't value airline status, which grants international business class access, economy plus upgrades at booking. Okay. So yeah, I've said a couple times that I don't really care about airline status because I'm going to book the seat I want and I'm going to book at the time I want. No longer am I looking for the flight that's the cheapest in cash that's leaving at 4:30 in the morning. I'm not doing that. I'm looking at my points. I'm looking what I have and I'm booking what I want. If I want extra leg room because I'm almost 6 feet tall, then I'm going to book extra leg room. But that's that. I don't personally, I travel one time per month. I'll pull up my flight stats in a second, but I don't think I travel enough to get airline stat. Like it doesn't make sense for me personally. But let me pull up my airline stats while we check.
Yeah, for sure.
In 2025, I did 46 flights. 46 flights thus far. It's August. I don't think that's enough flights for me to be worried about airline stats personally.
That's it? 46?
Yeah.
I thought you like 44. Look, the average person is not going to take 46 flights in their lifetime. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. No.
Is not going to take 46 flights in their lifetime.
I didn't know that.
I would bank that the average person will probably take less than 10.
Okay.
You're taking 46 and it's August. That's a lot. That's a lot of travel.
So
yeah, that's
I book what I want, and I'm not gonna because you have status too, other people have status, and that doesn't mean just because you have top status that you're gonna get an upgrade or you're automatically doing anything. So I have access to lounges because of all these credit cards I have, but I don't need additional stuff. But Mr. First Class, Mr. Business Class, what you think?
I mean, especially like at hubs, I think, like where I'm from, like Atlanta's like, I think I've talked to a lot of people, like, if you have status with Delta and you're Atlanta, good luck. I mean, and also like every time I fly to Atlanta, it's always the same thing. Full flight, full flight, full flight. So you're battling for seats, you're battling other people with status. I mean, I will say, like, and I think I checked mine 31 flights this year, but like I said, 46 is crazy to me. I mean, I thought I did a lot. So 31 so far this year.
That is a lot. First of all, that's a lot. It's a lot.
I mean, I agree. I don't think airline status matters that much at all. I mean, it just, if you have the right cards or the right strategies, like you can get in the lounges for much cheaper. I mean, even as I think his question was saying, like international business class lounges, that comes with the seat for international business. So like, it almost defeats the purpose of having status unless you want a certain like star, like alliance status that can help them, like a one world status or Starlink, that works. But when it comes to international, like it doesn't matter about airline status at all. You get the lounge, you'll get some nice perks. So in the end, like I have it and it doesn't even work out that much where I'm from.
Mm-hmm. Also, we all fly a lot, I would say, more than the average person. Also, let me turn my mic down. I think I'm yelling. Chad has taken 91 flights this
Crazy.
year. It is
Crazy.
August 18th, 2025. 91 flights. What? It's the 8th month? 91 divided by 8. He's taking
Yeah.
almost 12 flights a month. Yo, that's insane in the membrane right there. That is
Yeah.
great. 100 flights? Yo, put some
Like,
respect. Give
yeah.
me the theme music. Give me something. I need more.
Chad, get the theme music. This is my boy Chaz Money Minutes. Chaz Money Minutes. 91
People
flights.
talk
Okay.
about credit cards and they go one trip. I'm going, to Texas for 5 minutes to talk to another creator or whatever, right? It doesn't even matter. Chad has gone 91 flights.
91. That's insane.
It's not,
That
like,
can't,
in August.
yeah.
That's insane. That's insane. So there's that. That's
That
all
is
I don't have anything else to say. Should we call it? Yeah.
Yeah, we all can just combine ours and just give them to Chad. Chad is the grand champion for sure. For sure. But you think about this. If you got 91 flights, how many hotel stays do you have?
Wow.
Yeah.
Like how many hotel stays do you have?
Yeah.
Chad, these companies owe you. They owe you. The
Lifetime
CEO
status.
owe
Yeah,
you.
you're on the cusp.
They do. They owe you your bonus. We got my guy in the building. Call Me Lonnie from the Call Me Lonnie YouTube channel.
What is up, Lonnie? I haven't talked to him in a minute.
Lonnie?
Yeah, man. We got to get Lonnie up here too on one of these Mondays.
Okay.
We got to get Lonnie up here. We got the Jordan rules for credit.
East Coast, Beast Coast, baby. What's up, Jordan?
All right. What do we say?
Do
He
you
like to
have
look
enough-
at an effective annual fee, but it's not everything. Question is, do you have enough money to prepay for the credits? Don't even bother including duplicate credits on any card. Yeah. See, the way going back to effective annual fee, like the main point that I'm always going to point out is, man, I got to pay that annual fee on my bank account. Those credits aren't going back into it. You know what I mean? So I can't account for them as being the same thing.
Yeah.
But if y'all got some more questions for Jordan, he will be on the SledgeInc Team YouTube channel this Wednesday with your boy, Mr. Wepa himself, Joe Barretto. Yeah, man, you got me, Joe, and Jordan on Wednesday. We got something special for y'all, man.
Very cool.
We got something special. It's a big week here, man. I done brought Michael Wong out. We got Jordan coming out on Wednesday, man. Look, it's a special week, and it's always great to have Kia here, man. I was missing Kia when she was gone for traveling the world or whatever. Yeah.
Okay. Now, a question. This is like one of the most Googled questions: is what's the best credit card? And I know we hate that question. It is Googled over 200,000 times a month. What is the best credit card? That's crazy. 200,000 times.
It's a question that I can't answer. Like I just can't answer that question because for me it's circumstantial and it all depends on how the person lives and what they intend on doing with the credit card. You know what I mean? How they intend on spending it long term.
Mm-hmm.
Like not immediately, but long term. So it could be a variety of different cards.
Okay.
I mean, it's the kind of question friends and family ask you all the time, right? And it's like they ask you that question, and then you give them 10 questions back at them. It's like, what do you do? What do you like? Where do you want to travel? You like hotels, like airlines, you like luxury. I mean, I had a friend like that a while ago, and it's like, we just kept going back and forth, and then in the end, she just gave up. I was like, yeah, because if you don't know what you want in life, you don't know how you want to travel, then you don't really know what the best travel credit card is or cashback card is, because it's like Sledge said, it's all about preferences, your spend. And we can say it's to Chase this or Amex this or Citi this, but in the end, you may not want those credits for that lounge access or whatever. And so it just depends on, like I said, what you want to do and how much you want to spend, because just imagine you tell a newbie, hey, get the Capital One Venture X and spend $395 annual fee. They're gonna go crazy, you know. So
Right.
For
pay what
sure.
you can afford.
Yep.
Pay what you can afford. I mean, you see Carter say he picked up the platinum before the annual fee increase. I think I can take care of. I can take Amex to the house with the current credits, but I'm excited to see what I can get for the current credits.
Okay.
Well,
I haven't had a platinum card in 7 years, y'all.
you got to get it.
Do I? Do Should I apply while we're here? I don't know.
Hey, you know what's funny? I asked my members. I made a members only video, and man, I usually do my upgrade in November. But I think
You're gonna have to do that early.
take it soon.
Yeah, you better not wait.
I'm gonna go ahead and take it soon. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take it. I mean, the annual fee still gonna be prorated. When I did the math on it, it's gonna be somewhere right around $200. You know what I'm saying? I always go over. I always say over, so it might be less than $200, but it's gonna be somewhere around there. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the upgrade, see what they got to give, and then January come around, I just downgrade back to the green again. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. But I got a couple of weeks to think about it.
Okay.
But,
Okay. For me, the green card doesn't make any sense because I have the Wells Fargo autograph, and the gold card, I broke up with that card back in, I don't know, 2018, 2019. I just can't do it. I don't understand why that card's so expensive. But here I am, $700. I'm willing to pay, I guess.
You know what? The thing with the green card is because, like, all right, I use it for clear, right?
Fair.
Like I use it for clear, so it makes sense to have the clear and then use the family membership to make it a little bit cheaper. You know what I'm saying? Since I don't hold a platinum, but when I had the platinum and the green, what I did was I would split it up. I had like me and my daughter on the platinum, and then my wife and my son on the green card. You know what I mean? So with 2 family memberships, so with 2 memberships free. But now that I only have one, it's one single membership, which is it's a little bit more, but it's still taking off that $209 that I would be paying for a single membership.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see here.
Okay.
Let's see. We got. Oh yeah, grinding for the money. Said my FICO. Yeah, I used to pay for my FICO membership to get my credit score. I don't do it anymore.
Oh, it's not free?
No, man. I mean, it is free, but if you want all the credit bureau, they only give you experience. Yeah, they only give you experience. But if you want all of them, you got to pay like $12 a month or something crazy like that. Yeah, which is crazy. It's crazy that you got to pay to see your own credit score. Like that's
yeah,
that's kind of insane, really.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though, too. Like, keep your credit reports frozen. You don't need to worry about it. If you, have the good habits like we talked about, utilization not crazy, or if it is, great, that's fine too. But making those on-time payments and you're not missing anything. What do you need to check your credit score for? The only time you need to check your credit score for is when you are seeking credit. Yeah. Meaning, I need a new car, or I need a used car. I need a loan. I need another I need another credit card. You want another credit card. You know what I mean? Like something like that. But to me, I don't know. I gotta
go to this one. We gotta talk about what happened with Joe, and also something that happened to me a long time ago. And I didn't even peep it from my credit score. But you remember what happened with Joe with the Venmo Visa?
Oh, the Venmo card. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's because Joe be giving out his whole address and social security number. Exactly. That's why. He's like, I don't know how it happened. I know, Joe. I know how it happened.
But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might look at your credit score and be like, wait a minute, what is this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But if you keep it frozen, they ain't gonna have no issue. They ain't gonna run it.
Hey man, we live in a whole other age now, though. These hackers on another level.
That's true. Yeah, they might be
on another level now.
That's true.
But I gotta give my guy QC man the.
Yep.
We got this question here. Grinding for the money says, how trustable is Credit Karma offers Brother Sledge. Not trustable at all. I wouldn't.
No, okay.
anytime it's marketing,
It's marketing. Yeah. Any commercial you see, any like banner on the side, like don't trust none of that. If you're looking
Like,
for a card, you know, I think Michael, you gave like a 13 question checklist, right? Like, what are your goals? Da, 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 da. You need to answer those types of questions before you go into things like Credit Karma, because Credit Karma is going to be like, oh, this Credit One card is the bee's knees. Like, no, this Credit One is paying them for that. Like,
yeah.
So wait, Sledge, you're not getting that Capital One Venture X offer, right?
Go ahead and apply for it based off of what Credit Karma says.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes, I mean, I've heard people say that they've gotten approved for cards on there, but my question was that they probably would have got approved for those cards anyway. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that's the thing.
Go to Sledge's channel, go to Michael's channel, grab a referral link off the description box, and it's the same thing.
The bank scores are different because they pull different scoring models. That's why. Yeah. They pull different models. Unless you really know, because I mean, if I wanted to go through a list, because I got a list of pretty much every freaking scoring model and credit bureau that all the credit cards pull from, just because, you know what I'm saying, I make videos about that type of stuff. But man, it could be confusing to the average person because there's so many credit scores, so many scoring models out here, and you might think, these people pull Experian. Yeah, but what do they pull? Do they pull Experian Bank Card 3? Do they pull, you know what I'm saying? Do they pull FICO 8? Do they pull FICO 9? Like, what do they pull? And as long as those scores are consistent, it really don't matter. Like, it really don't matter. If you got a 750 here and a 770 here and everything else is the same on your credit report, guess what? You still gonna get approved for it. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
Yes, David Ramsey is anti-credit card, but I'm telling you, I'm willing to bet everybody in here $100 to a wooden nickel. David Ramsey got credit cards.
Yeah.
I'll guarantee it.
He got commercial real estate. He got all. Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Come on.
He uses some type of credit. You know what I mean? Like, this dude ain't going in his bank account and just buying everything that he got. He might not have credit cards, but he's using some type of credit to get this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me see. Unless you are transferring MR points as well. Okay, I don't know where that came from. Texas dog, what you talking about? I lost you.
I don't know, but you can also get the Fidelity card too. I don't know what we talking about though.
Maybe that's where we at. Okay, I have Texas dog say I have. Oh, he had 8 since January 1st.
8 flights is a lot in 1 year. That's a lot. That's one per month. It's the 8th month. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Average person probably only gonna take 10 flights in their life. Like, in their life.
Wow.
So 8 flights in this year is a lot, man.
8 flights in 8 months? Yeah. I think you just need to say it different. You're not saying it different.
Well, like Chad and Key, they just overdo it. You know what I mean? They like over traveling.
Here we go. Drink some haterade. Next question.
Y'all over travel.
I collect credit cards so I can over travel.
Hey, Mrs. Key. Every time you come to the airport.
That's facts though. The clear lady loves me. She's so nice. She does know my name for real.
That is funny. I have lifetime status with. Oh yeah, that's right. Chad won't brag. He got lifetime status with Marriott. I was bragging too for Chad. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm hating because I don't got it. Chad, that sucks that you got lifetime status. Only Chad would be bragging about that.
Oh, something I'm mad about. I know it's not related. Take the questions down. I forgot I wanted to rant about this. Y'all, tell me why I always talk about setting up automatic payments, right? I feel like I say it every time we get together. Every time. On Friday, I realized that my Navy Federal credit cards, Sledge knows which one I got, the green joint, and then the Amazon. What's the Amazon card? You know, whatever.
Yeah, flagship.
Yeah, the flagship thing. And I was like, oh, these joints aren't all auto pay. Okay, let me set up autopay. On my computer, you would think I was trying to break into NASA. You I was trying to solve world hunger. I was like,
That's
how
what happened.
in the world do I set up automatic payment? Listen, I know people talk about don't call the bank. I called the bank because I was like, I can't figure this out. I love tech and I cannot figure out how to make an automatic payment here. Long behold, Navy Federal, y'all, they do not let you set up automatic payments unless you're using a Navy Federal account. Who's doing that?
They love relationship. They love relationship banking. Like
I
I can't
have
say
been
that
so
enough.
mad. I've been so mad.
Navy
I forgot how
Federal.
mad I was.
Listen, Key hit me up on text like, "How do you do this?" I'm like, "Key, it took me like a year just to figure out how to use an external account to pay."
Yeah.
They do not want you to pay outside of using Navy Federal.
Yeah. And like
Like,
I 100% understand what they're trying to do. They're saying I should have everything. My mortgage, my home, my auto loan,
yeah, for
my
sure.
credit card, my bank account, my savings account, my IRA. They're saying everything needs to be with Navy Federal. But let's be realistic. We're not doing that around here. We're not doing that. Also, I was just so hot. Maybe no one else gets the frustration,
No,
but
I
I'll
get
tell
it.
you this:
Yeah.
I'm no longer going to be using those cards for regular spend because I'm not going to mentally remember out of 104 credit cards that I need to go manually pay 2. Get out of here.
Yeah.
They're never getting used. Get out of here with that.
That's hilarious. I bet you go use it to pay that Amazon Prime though.
Oh, yeah. That's it though, but they going to pay that though. So we good. Yeah, we good with that.
Hey, we got Jonathan in here from Spanish Harlem. What is
Hey.
going on, brother?
So,
What is going on? What was I about to say? All right, Key, you gotta look this up because I don't know what's on top of my
Oh,
head.
I already did. I got you right
Okay.
here. What is the most issued credit card? So I did this on Chat GPT, so maybe it's wrong. Don't come at us. But this is from mid 2024. In the US, Chase leads with approximately 149.3 million cards in circulation, followed by Capital One at 107 million. Citi is next with 79 million. Discover and Capital One, we maybe need to add these numbers together, but
Right.
this is 61 million. So 107 plus 61, they have the most amount of cards in circulation because that's one bank now.
Yeah.
Bank of America, 55 million. American Express, 48.4 million. Because I do think if you're an American Express card holder, you have one card. And I think with all these other banks, it makes sense to maybe people have other cards. So that's that. ChatGPT, don't come at us.
Yeah. You know what? Another thing about American Express is a lot of people are ignorant to the fact that they can actually just apply for them and get them. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people think that American Express is this prestigious bank that they have no shot of getting into. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's true.
That's another reason.
Yeah.
Like that's definitely another reason. John Bay. Hello, friends. Bank of America credit cards is changing how the automatic payment system sometime this month. Well, I'll tell you what, Bank of America is another one of them suckers that I couldn't figure out for the life of me when I first got how to add an external account to it.
That's on you. Listen, I broke NASA, so I can tell you how to add one to Bank of America. So I got my card right here.
I got it now, but it took me a minute to figure out. It's like they want you to just have your money there, you know?
Yeah. You know what's crazy? I even I have the checking and the savings account at Navy Fed. I didn't have a lot of money in there, but I left $50 in my account. I was so hot on Friday. I was like, give me my money back. I was like, I can't even. I was so mad.
Yeah, that was fun on Navy Fed, man. I mean, like I say,
great bank. They had me in a tight spot the other day.
The one thing about Navy Federal, and it's absolutely true, man. Navy Federal is a relationship bank. They really want you to use all of as many products as you can with them. They do. They want you to have checking, savings. If you want to get the flagship checking, I don't know why anybody would pay for a checking account, but if you want to get the flagship checking, they give you for people who want to help build your credit. You can get a secured loan with them and basically just use your own money like as a loan. and it's going to report as a loan every month for however long. You know, if you need an installment account on your credit and things like that, like Navy Federal, they really for the people, you know what I'm saying, as far as much as a business would be, but they want you to use their products. like they really do. They want you to use their product because they're the largest federal credit union, but you know what I'm saying, and competing with major banks, I'm pretty sure that means a very small chunk still, you know what I'm saying, of the whole pie.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even see Rod in here. Rod in the building. I know Rod got a live stream at 8:30. Rod got a live stream at 8:30.
Okay. 8:30. We got 15 minutes, not even.
Michael Anthony, why are we talking about credit scores on credit? What? There's credit scores on credit reports.
I don't skip it. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I'll get it off. Let's go to run of the day Rams and Centurion.
Yeah.
You're probably right. You're probably right.
Somebody probably guessed him in though, and that as he's like yelling at them about using credit cards.
Wait a minute. Brian said, I'm waiting to hear back from Navy Federal. I just applied for my second credit limit increase with my more reward. Yeah, sometimes they take a couple of days before they do it for whatever reason. Sometimes they do it automatically. Sometimes they take a couple of days. But you should be hearing something soon. If you don't, you can just hit them up with a secure message and see what's up.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I would say I gave them a call on Friday, and even though the call was long because I was being dramatic, they answered the phone quick. Like, I know you had to go through the teleprompter. Like, I guess I don't call banks often, so I don't know how long it's supposed to take, but I felt like it was quick, even though I was upset.
Why were you upset? Navy Federal, you should use secure messaging. Navy Federal has like the most. They just upgraded too, and they had like the most ancient.
Yeah, you know what else they have ancient? All of it, all their ecosystem is
like
ancient.
all of it, and they just upgraded.
I used the chat. Like, so first I was like using the chat, and the guy was like, "You're gonna have to call for this." Like, we went through like 20 minutes of like nonsense, and I was like, "I'm seeing all those buttons, but I don't see automatic payments. Like, please be more specific."
When I used to run the store, I would sometimes, like, whenever I bought something for the store, I would buy one of my credit cards and then get reimbursed, and I would take that money and I'll put it into Navy Federal.
Yep.
You know, just so I can keep some money going through there. Man, the ATMs they used to have at that joint. Oh my God. Man, it used to take so long just to deposit money into that account. They upgraded them since then, but man, they're Navy Federal. They got a long way to go.
Yep.
They got a long way to go. Mike, you know anything about Navy Federal? He's like, I don't know nothing about them.
I've seen the commercials. That's fair. Great commercials.
Army Navy game. Got it. Makes sense. Okay. Okay. I think we're running low on questions. I don't know what this means.
Yeah, we almost at the end. It said, I haven't used credit cards in years.
That's cool.
That I use my debit card. I use on checking account, but I do have credit card that I never use. This a credit card channel, brother.
Yeah, and I mean there are debit cards that give you cash back, so hopefully you're always doing that. But whatever, I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't have that. Let me see.
I have automatic payments to my Fidelity account.
I did use credit cards that I did pay off in 30 days. They had no interest. Would be charged. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's how you want to use your credit. You're using the right way there, Michael. You want to use your credit cards, pay them off, don't pay interest. You're doing the right thing.
Yeah. Okay. Got you. Okay.
It's done. Chase number one. Nice for my JP Morgan stock.
Oh, that's facts.
Gordo. I've got exactly one subscription on my Navy Federal Cash Rewards card, and I don't plan to change that until I start seeing some credit limit.
Hopefully it's your Walmart Plus membership, but otherwise I don't know what it can be.
You just want to keep the card active, I guess.
Yeah.
That's who I bank with. Yeah, Navy Federal. And look, I'm telling you, they came a long way, bro. Because they at one time, man, they was hurting me for a minute, man. The technology, man, they just got to step their game up. I get it's a credit union, but you know what? Most credit unions, technology, you know, it just ain't there. You know what I mean? They member ran. So my cornflakes. Why I see so low? Mike, why you so low energy?
No, I think some of the stuff is very good to hear from you guys because you guys know more about the credit unions and stuff like that. So it's I'm just kind of absorbing more, I guess. Everyone has their strengths, and it's good to hear you guys talk about these things that I definitely want to do more in the future. So like not everyone's an expert, so.
For sure.
Let me answer Michael's question for Michael. Michael is in a foreign country, y'all. His energy is at an all-time high. So put some
Mike always
respect
in a
on
foreign
Michael.
country.
Michael's like, oh, I only took 31 flights. Okay, Michael, as you're sitting in a hotel right now. Okay.
Possibly.
Undisclosed location. How about that? Undisclosed. CIA status.
Man, I'm at the last one. We got any more Chat GPT joints?
No, I think we pretty much answered. Like a lot of these questions are like the same question, but people are phrasing it differently. But really, like close to like 300, 400,000 searches on like basic credit card questions. How do I improve my credit score? What's a credit score?
Yeah.
What's the best
Yeah.
credit card? Like those are all basically the
Right.
types of questions that people are Googling.
Yeah. Hey, I was gonna hold on to this one. In fact, I can do it now because I already went on my rant. Cause I'm gonna get this one for Michael now because he already had her gripe, and it was about Navy Federal and
Crash out. Absolute crash out.
and the ancient technology. My whole thing was the effective annual fee. I had my little rant about the effective annual fee. And where it really started bugging me at when the Capital One Venture X came out and everybody like they're paying me $10 to effectively have this card. No one's paying you to have a card though. Like no one. I don't care. We can always remember that we can always pay for this stuff. You know what I mean? Like we're prepaying for this stuff. We can always just pay for it. You know what I mean? So there's no big difference in that. You could take a $300 hotel credit and just take $300 from your bank account and pay for a hotel instead of prepaying for it by using it as a sign-up
Or
bonus.
you don't have to pay $5.95 to get global entry and pre-TSA. You can pay the $185.
Right.
That's it. Like
exactly. That's what I mean. Like you can just pay for the stuff. Like you don't have to go through the whole rigmarole to get to this thing. Like the effective annual fee thing, man, for whatever reason, I don't know. It just burns me up every time I hear it. But and especially when a new card comes out, and then me being me, I'm watching different videos. You know what I'm saying? And video after video, everyone's saying the same thing. Effectively, I'm only paying this. Effectively, I'm only paying this. Effectively, I'm only paying
effectively, they should pay my bills if that's how they're effectively doing it. Like,
right. But yeah, that's that. But Mike, it got to be something that burns you up, and it don't even got to be about credit cards. It could be about the same thing like he had with the Navy Federal thing, but it got to be something.
No, I think it's just the fact that these issuers are just moving with these annual fees. I know it's the name of the game, but it's just I don't know. It just these annual fees will keep increasing. And it's just like we can't keep up with it. Whether we want more airport lounge access or more credits or more coupons, it's like they send us surveys, right? What do we want out of the Chase cards, the Wells Fargo cards, the Amex cards? And do we really want some of these credits that they're offering for Citi? I talked about JSX credit, like just even know what JSX is, like I mean, just some stuff they've been offering, and then it almost feels like you're forcing to go some type of cashback or hybrid credit, and you're making a choice. Do you want airport lounge access? Do you want this? Do you want travel credit? And in the end, you have to decide: do I want to pay for an Amex Platinum at $8.95 or Reserve at $7.95, or do I want both? So it's just that kind of stuff. Like, and I think too, like, with the Southwest changes, for example, like, I just don't know if I can ever fly Southwest again, knowing that I got that stuff for free years ago, and now I either got to earn it or get a credit card. It's just kind of annoying. You're flying, and 2 years ago I was getting to choose my own seat, and now I gotta find a way to pay for it. Like, come on.
Hey, we all got our gripes out here, man.
Okay, I got another one. And then I promise this is it. I'm all done for the next. We've been going for like an hour and a half. I'm gonna do a whole video about 2% cashback cards and
Yeah.
why the Citi Double Cash is not a 2% cashback card. I am going to lose my mind. It's 1%.
Yeah.
It's 1%. We know most people have a balance, so it ain't 2%.
Yeah.
It ain't 2% on nothing.
That's why they do it that way.
So I like there's like so many little things that I've just been like flipping through my portfolio of cards, my collection of 1,600,000 and a third credit cards that I have. And I'm just like, I could crash out about some of the like weird advertising that these cards have that are just cap, like just plain like just lies. So that's that. Citi Double Cash is not double cash of anything.
You know what? It took me so long to consider that. Like so many years, I was like, why is it 1 and 1? And then one day I thought about it. Like most people carry a balance. So they're only giving you 1%.
Right.
That's a smart move.
So
I gotta give it to Citi
all
on
these
that
people
one.
are saying like I need a Citi quadfecta what is it? What's 5? I don't even know what 5 is.
Right,
And it needs
exactly.
to have a double cash and 28 custom cash cards. Like why? Like why? Just get a custom cash, get the Premier, and you're covered. You're good. Why are we getting a double cash? Forget it. Forget it.
Because you ain't keeping no balance on it, Key. We ain't keeping no balance on it.
True. That's true. For
Mike
most
Newman
people,
said,
it's the Citi cap cash. Like it is not 2% nothing.
How easy is it to book Singapore Air, Mike?
I mean, if you're flying the A380, it can be kind of a goose chase, to be honest. That's basically what he's saying. It's just a revolving door with how to book a flight and the routes, basically. And I think I went like a 10-minute rant on how not as simple as people think it is, but that's basically what he's saying.
Philmo said, who will give him a ride home from PR? Philmo, you could take the helicopter ride with me. I keep telling y'all, I'm staying in Miami, and I'm catching a helicopter every day over the PR, depending on if I want to go that day or not. So on November 6th, I'm going to be in Miami, and then whoever want to catch the helicopter over with me, hit me up. Only 10 people can. It got a helicopter lounge in there too. So if y'all want to eat and drink on the helicopter, hit me up. $150 per person. That's cheap. Philip, I got you. Okay, yeah. Oh, let's see. I just did a 0% APR car video. Did it done. You doing videos? How come I don't know about this?
Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, what? How come I didn't know?
Man, I would say drop your channel in there, but it probably won't let you. Citibank wants their money. That's why they 1 and 1. Man, I'm telling you, it took me I just feel like an idiot at that point. I'm like, it took me so long to figure that out. And I'm like, why is it 1 when you pay? I mean, when you charge and 1 when you pay? I just didn't understand it. But then I did. And I was like, oh, that was actually a good business. I got to give it to him. That's a good business move. Let me see there. Oh, yeah, Mike, it's a buffet on there, too. Crab legs, lobster, all of that.
Yeah, I'm
going Wagyu.
I'm going to bed. Goodbye. Goodbye.
The pilot wearing the tux. I'm telling you, it's better than. In fact, I'm using my Black Lane credit to get over there.
I can't with you right now. I can't. Good night, everybody. Michael, wait a minute.
Wait, one more before we leave, right? And it's not even credit card related. And this is, man, I talked about this on a video like so long ago. I think it was one of our first lives we ever had together. It's the one thing that burns me up more than anything. Man, I hate driving through plaza parking lots. Everybody who comes out of a store thinks they got the right of way. You know what I mean? Like I understand that pedestrians have a right of way, but my God, if you were driving through a busy plaza, how many times do you have to stop without hitting somebody? They'll just walk off the side of the curb. You know what I'm saying? Like a car's not coming. You know what I'm saying? Like a car. There's no crosswalk or nothing. They just walk out the store and just walk right into the street. Man, I hate walking. I hate driving to the thing.
Spawn, unlimited lives.
Right, exactly. All right, that's it. Okay, I never understood the lure of the double cash. Yeah. Hey,
I don't get
it
it.
took me so long. I ain't lying. I just didn't understand.
There's so many other cards that it's just like weird marketing where I'm like, it's just frustrating.
I think this was smart marketing.
It's frustrating.
I think it's smart marketing because people look at it as 2%, and for the people that's gonna pay the balances, yes, it is 2% because you get the other 1%. But for the majority of people, because we got 1.7 trillion dollars in credit card debt, something like that. I know if that's not, it's very close. Majority of people not paying their credit card balance in full. So Citi is making a killing on things like that, off of that marketing. Let me see. Okay. Does the chopper have to allay? Come on, man. Okay. Two people is allowed, says $150 per person, but if you're willing to pay $350, there's actually 2 bedrooms on the shopper. There's 2 bedrooms.
Okay, Michael.
I got one.
What are your final thoughts, Michael? We appreciate having you. I can't.
She don't believe it.
I can't do it. You are the double cash marketing.
Yeah, I think
It's
these questions you guys provided are very interesting. They're kind of stuff that I think we talk about every day with our friends, family, colleagues. So it's good to see that, what we're talking about is being, transcribed through ChatGPT. And it's good that we can impart knowledge on people, whether they know this information or not, the credit scores, automatic payments, apparently what is everyone's favorite credit card. So it's good to know this kind of stuff because you realize sometimes when you're in the game, some of the stuff you need to take account for, because if you don't, then things could happen. So.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm so glad we got you. I know you're always Mr. International, so we greatly appreciate it. At undisclosed time, at an undisclosed location. I know it's not 8:35 Eastern time, wherever you're at. So greatly appreciate you. And just thank you so much. Always really cool perspectives. And I'm sure people get sick and tired of me and Sledge talking nonsense. So good to mix it up.
Oh, man. Look, y'all know how I always in it, man. Y'all been here for 5 minutes, 15, 30 minutes, or the whole time. We appreciate y'all for coming out. Appreciate all the super chats. Appreciate all the memberships. Man, we got the best community in this credit card space, man. We got the best community in this credit card space. We will catch y'all next week. Hold on, before I say that, don't forget, this Wednesday, me, Joe Barreto, Mr. Wepa himself, and Jordan from the Jordan Credit and Travel channel will be on at 7 p.m. EST, and we have something special for you guys. And we have something special for you guys, and we got one last one before we get out of here, guys. We gotta give it up for Texas Dog.
I love it.
Appreciate you, brother, man. Always appreciate you, man. Look, Tessie Dog always showed us support. Always show support straight out of Houston, man. We appreciate y'all. And man, we about to get up out of here. Hit me up about that helicopter, man. I'm telling you, we gonna do that thing. But man, we are out of here, y'all.
Goodbye, everybody.